McDonald. I liked her in college. I like her heart. I like what she brings to the table. I like her in the competitiveness that she brings on the basketball court. I like it a lot. I like what she showed out there. I know they signed her to, I don't think it's a full, I don't think she's going to be with the team for the full year. I don't know what the contract is. But I like what I saw from Aari McDonald. I think that she can be, I'll be honest with you, I saw more from her.
Say right off the bat, Aari McDonald is for real. When they signed her, I said, look, there could be something here, all right? The stats show she's got something. I don't give a rip if she is 5'6". She's young.
Break their 3-game losing streak and take down the Washington Mystics in tonight's game. Oh, and Aari McDonald, I would like to cordially welcome you to the Indiana.
Caitlin Clark scarcely had a moment to react before Aari McDonald transformed into the Indiana Fever's surprise catalyst, following consecutive heart-wrenching defeats that left Fever supporters doubting and hunting for good luck charms. Indiana at last broke free from their downturn. Surprisingly, it wasn't Caitlin's renowned long-range shots that ignited this change. Instead, it was Aari, whizzing across the court like a whirlwind of energy on defense. Clark didn't need to utter a word. Her bewildered expression conveyed everything. So, what ignited this chaotic resurgence? Could Aari McDonald be the dynamic spark that Indiana has desperately needed? Let's delve into the details.
Contest. Now, Indiana Fever, I don't know how we gonna do this. I don't know how y'all gonna pull it off, but McDonald has to find a way to make her way on this team permanently, man. She balled out. I loved what I saw from her. She handled the ball really well, man. Passed pretty good. Made a couple buckets and stuff. But her intensity, the energy, just that it factor of just going out there and acting like she wanted to win the game. Very, very good, man. I hope Fever some way, I don't know how y'all can keep her, but y'all gotta plot something.
Caitlin Clark found herself in shock, akin to stumbling into what she believed was a surprise party, but realizing it was, in fact, an intervention with her at the center. After suffering 2 embarrassing consecutive defeats that left Indiana Fever fans reconsidering everything and silencing group notifications, the team miraculously clawed their way back from the brink. It wasn't elegant, nor was it seamless. It resembled a last-minute group project that somehow managed to succeed. Yet, against all odds and lacking momentum, the Fever rallied and secured a much-needed victory, igniting some vitality into their season's tumultuous narrative.
Span of time. Aari McDonald right here. How about the steals in the first half?
Run. The Fever
Here we
now
go.
On an 11-2 advantage.
There she goes, right there.
Miscommunication and stolen
She's
by
going to drive
McDonald.
it all the
Races
way
to the other
home,
end and
makes
finishes.
the layup. I like this player, folks. I like this player. McDonald has some energy. Let me tell you. Here we go right here. How about this? This is going to be a dish to Dewana Bonner. All right. Look at that, folks. Got a nice little layup. Really.
And the unexpected twist that nobody saw coming. There was no dramatic buzzer beater from Caitlin Clark, no Disney-style hero moment with orchestral swells and soaring birds. The game turned on its head thanks to Aari McDonald, the player who stormed onto the court with a fiery, "I'm done with this nonsense" attitude that transformed chaos into command. She didn't just make an appearance, she took control. Relentless on defense, fearless in fast breaks, and unwavering when everything around her was teetering, Aari transformed the game into her own showcase reel. While many anticipated Caitlin to be the hero, it was McDonald who reshaped the story and ensured everyone left talking about her.
What have these past 48, 72 hours been like to go from not with the team to playing almost 30 minutes tonight?
It's been crazy, but I mean, I'm confident in the work I've put in, the preparation these past couple of weeks. I mean, I know what I can do. And just the team made me feel comfortable, and they know what I can do as well. So, just taking that and just applying it to the court, it made me feel better. Just no pressure at all tonight. Just going out there and playing my game.
Aari McDonald didn't just secure a victory for the Fever, she ignited their identity. It was as if she reached into the team's drained spirit and hit the reset button with a surge of urgent energy. Imagine her metaphorically smacking the team awake with a rolled-up newspaper labeled, "Get it together." Instantly, the confusion dissipated. Players who seemed lost just moments before were now diving for loose balls, tightening their defense, and rediscovering their belief. You could almost hear Aari's silent rallying cry, 0-3, not on my watch. Her vibe was infectious, her concentration unwavering, And in that instant, the Fever didn't just walk away with a win, they rediscovered their fight.
Aari McDonald is over here having every other WNBA team scratching their heads trying to figure out why they wouldn't pick her up, why she was cut in the first place, because she has been in Indiana for just a couple of days, has had one practice, one shoot around, and came in the first quarter, had huge minutes for the Fever. Great ball facilitation offensively, had some massive defensive plays, couple of steals, drew a couple offensive fouls, just had some amazing games.
Caitlin Clark, meanwhile, looked as if she couldn't tell whether the Fever were filming a gritty underdog sports drama or attempting to set a new record for team-wide embarrassment. In the opening quarter alone, she resembled someone who skimmed the WNBA rulebook but skipped the sections on ball security. Turnovers? Absolutely. Awkward misreads? Plenty. Passing to phantom teammates lurking in the corners? You bet. It was as if she was haunted by the ghosts of bad possessions gone by. Then stepped Aari McDonald, appearing as if she'd been personally mentored by Pat Summitt in a dream the night before. She delivered a suffocating defensive effort that made every opponent dribble as if the ball was burning lava. Each possession became intensely personal. She clung to her assignment like duct tape sealing a leaky pipe, transforming every fast break into a one-woman sprint. Clark, visibly stunned, could only watch as Aari darted across the court like she was two defenders in a single body. Whatever McDonald tapped into ignited a fierce fire, leaving Caitlin blinking in the smoky aftermath.
Aari McDonald. Yo, I'm just gonna straight up talk about her right now. No turnovers. All right? No turnovers. Oh my goodness. In a one-day turnaround. Do you know how tough that is, fam? I know I was talking about this in the live stream, but I have to talk about it again right here. No turnovers in a one-day turnaround. Most of the time, when a player gets traded or, gets on a new team, they're not playing the first game. They're sitting out a few games so they can learn the system. No, fam. She had one day to learn. And coming here, I'm thinking maybe you should get a, turnover, 2, 3 turnovers, maybe. No turn.
Let's take a moment to break down that defense. The Fever's backcourt has been about as dependable as a graham cracker door during hurricane season. In their last 2 matchups, opposing guards sliced through the lane as if it were a Sunday farmer's market, leaving Indiana's defense in total disarray. But everything shifted the moment Aari hit the court. She sealed off those driving lanes like a health inspector walking in unannounced. You could see the opposing team falter, realizing they'd have to work much harder to score. Then, McDonald stormed onto the floor like a caffeinated tornado, injecting a jolt of energy that electrified her teammates. She didn't just elevate the effort, she made everyone remember that hustle isn't just permitted, it's non-negotiable. Every loose ball became her territory. Every transition play found her at the heart of it, like an unpaid Uber driver just trying to thwart another game-winning blow.
McDonald's. I liked her in college. I like her heart. I like what she brings to the table. I like her in the competitiveness that she brings on the basketball court. I like it a lot. I like what she showed out there. I know they signed her to, I don't think it's a full, I don't think she's going to be with the team for the full year. I don't know what the contract is. But I like what I saw from Aari McDonald. I think that she can be, I'll be honest with you, I saw more.
Let's take a closer look at the Fever's coaching choices, which up to this point had been a baffling mix of miscalculations, denial, and frantic improvisation. After enduring 2 consecutive losses that felt like a slow-motion crash, it seemed as if someone finally dusted off the old emergency manual, labeled "Strategies that don't make us look like a middle school intramural team." Suddenly, rotations weren't just haphazard guesses tossed into the air. They started to make sense and appeared deliberate. The once nearly invisible defense now exhibited signs of life, almost as if a ghostly presence had returned to haunt the court. Better than nothing. Substitutions became timely and purposeful, no longer driven by gut feelings or coin flips. It was as if the coaching staff experienced a moment of clarity, looked at Aari McDonald and thought, wait a second, we've got a player who actually knows what she's doing. That realization ignited a flicker of hope. The chaotic jumble of mismatched plays and questionable timeouts began to seem more like a coordinated strategy rather than random chaos. Maybe, just maybe, the Fever finally remembered that basketball is a team sport, one where smart tactics, execution, and cohesion are king. And honestly, it only took a few tough losses for that lesson to finally stick. Better late than never, right? The team's outlook suddenly appeared brighter, with renewed purpose and direction.
Particularly in the first half, into the third quarter, The ball movement was very good from the Indiana Fever tonight. The fourth quarter, it kind of fell apart. It did. It got way too tight. This game should not have gotten that tight. Right here,
Coach
Dantas is going to get some love. Kelsey's with the ball right here. Aari McDonald driving.
McDonald driving inside.
Go over to Lexi, back over to
Dantas.
Dantas.
As Dantas
Boom.
lines up.
What did I tell you? Ball movement. 4 people just touched the ball.
Indiana Fever fans have been patiently waiting for a clear signal that their team can finally shed past hardships and re-establish itself as a legitimate contender in the WNBA. With the arrival of Caitlin Clark and Aari McDonald, that pivotal moment may finally be within reach. Caitlin Clark's outstanding talent is impossible to overlook. Her ability to score from anywhere on the court forces defenses into constant vigilance. Whether it's her silky handles, long-range shooting, or sharp court vision, Caitlin stretches opposing defenses to their limits, creating space and generating scoring chances for her teammates. Meanwhile, Aari McDonald is a swift, fearless guard with relentless energy and brilliant playmaking skills. Her aggressive drives to the hoop and precise passing can break down even the most disciplined defenses. When Caitlin and Aari synchronize and find their rhythm, they transform the Fever's offense into a fluid, unpredictable machine that's tough for any team to contain. Opponents can no longer afford to cheat off one player or collapse into the paint without facing serious consequences. The Fever have evolved into an explosive, formidable squad capable of shaking up the league's hierarchy. This renewed dynamic sparks hope that Indiana is on the verge of becoming a team that commands respect and makes a deep run in the WNBA.
No turnovers. Give us 3 steals, 5 assists. Had the most assists in the game. Yo, playing tremendous defense out here. Pushing the floor, making great decisions. Oh my goodness. I mean, she plays so good. You have people saying, fire Turner, hire McDonald. What a game, man. I have to give her the utmost respect. So much love for her, man. Yo, what a game, though.
Of course, no story is complete without obstacles, especially when aiming for offensive dominance. The road ahead for the Fever's dynamic duo isn't smooth. It's lined with opponents' defenses actively scheming to neutralize Clark and McDonald. Expect defenses to double-team these 2 stars, testing Indiana's supporting cast to step up and demonstrate their worth. This scenario places immense pressure on role players to capitalize on open shots, create space, and display relentless effort on defense. Success isn't solely rooted in raw talent. It hinges on heart, hustle, and chemistry, elements that take time to develop through consistent practice and game experience. Additionally, injuries and fatigue remain constant threats. Clark's recent injury highlights just how fragile player health can be and underscores the need for careful minutes management. Yet, if Indiana can preserve their key players' health and cultivate strong team chemistry, the potential rewards are enormous. A balanced team effort, combined with Clark and McDonald's brilliance, could propel the Fever to new heights this season. Such a team would be a formidable force that defenses will dread facing. With resilience, smart rotations, and ongoing growth, Indiana has the chance to become a true playoff contender and earn the respect of the league. Overcoming these challenges might just unlock a bright, promising future for the Fever.
All eyes tonight were on Aari McDonald because the Indiana Fever backcourt has been a-struggling since Caitlin Clark has been sidelined. And Aari McDonald did not disappoint. I am telling you, she had one day to practice with this team, and she walked out there. She came out off the bench. She got 7 points. She got 5 assists. She got 3 steals. Count them, 3 steals. And this two-way player was
The most inspiring aspect of this emerging narrative is Caitlin Clark's exceptional personal growth. Early in her career, she was the type of player who bore the entire offense on her shoulders, under immense pressure as the centerpiece of her team's attack. Handling such a demanding role, especially for a superstar used to the spotlight, is no small feat. But what makes her development so extraordinary is her gradual move away from that sole spotlight, shifting toward a more selfless, team-oriented mindset. Rather than trying to do everything alone, Caitlin has built trust in her teammates, notably Aari McDonald, and has started sharing responsibilities more fairly. This transformation isn't just about honing her skills, it's about evolving into a true leader who elevates those around her. Her increased willingness to pass, set up others, and prioritize team success can dramatically boost the entire squad's performance. For Caitlin, this growth will likely shape her long-term career, enabling her to thrive not just as an individual star but as a vital catalyst within her team's dynamic. For the Indiana Fever, this shift in mindset could be the key that turns them from hopeful contenders into serious title challengers. Her development embodies a deeper understanding of leadership and teamwork, traits that could define the franchise's future and propel them to new heights within the league.
And Aari McDonald, let me just come out and say it, 5 assists, 3 steals. I had somebody tell me she's going to be a defensive liability. Looked pretty good tonight. Threw in 7 points, 7 big.
When Caitlin Clark makes her full return, revitalized and partnering with Aari McDonald as her dynamic offensive counterpart, the landscape of the Fever's attack could shift dramatically. The result might be something entirely unforeseen, a balanced, electrifying, and nearly unstoppable offense that keeps defenses guessing and fans on the edge of their seats. Caitlin Clark is no ordinary player. When she's operating at her peak, she's a human highlight reel, launching deep threes from half court, threading jaw-dropping passes through tight defenses, and attacking the rim with a perfect mix of finesse and raw aggression. Even more thrilling is how her return redefines the chemistry with Aari McDonald, whose gritty, relentless style provides the perfect foil to Caitlin's flair. Aari's high-energy play, unyielding defensive tenacity, and fearless drives complement Caitlin's creative playmaking seamlessly. Together, they form a tandem that's a nightmare for any opponent to handle. Caitlin's ability to stretch the floor and hit shots from anywhere forces defenders to collapse on her, opening up driving lanes for Aari to slash through or kicking out to open shooters. Conversely, Aari's aggressive penetration often draws double teams, leaving Caitlin open to score or orchestrate the offense with surgical precision. This duo's electrifying chemistry could propel the Fever's offensive power to unprecedented levels, transforming them into an unstoppable force and a constant threat every time they take the court.
Yeah, can I hear ya? That's a good win for the Indiana Fever, baby. Hell of a win today. Y'all scared me at the end. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all scared me in that fourth quarter. Oh my God. I don't know what was going on, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. The Indiana Fever have finally won a game without Caitlin.
Indiana Fever is evolving beyond being simply Caitlin Clark's team. While Clark's extraordinary talent and star power have long been a guiding beacon for the franchise, the team is now embracing a broader, more collaborative identity. One rooted in collective effort, growth, and surprising offensive versatility that's reshaping their approach to the game. It's no longer about a single player carrying the entire load. It's about a unified squad working in harmony, seeing the court more clearly, and executing smarter, more dynamic plays. This transition marks an exciting new chapter for the Fever. For years, they depended heavily on Clark's scoring prowess and court vision. Although she remains a vital piece, the rise of Aari McDonald, alongside her, signals the birth of a formidable duo. McDonald offers a unique blend of speed, grit, and precise shooting, a perfect complement to Caitlin's creative flair and playmaking genius. Together, they do more than rack up points. They create scoring opportunities, dismantle defenses, and set the tone for a team blossoming into a truly balanced offensive unit. This partnership hints at a brighter, more adaptable future for the Fever, where teamwork and flexibility become the new norm, and the game transforms into a showcase of collective brilliance.
Like, she just put in energy. There is an energy that you can see things from players, and you can see an effort level that people hadn't put in. You could see as soon as she comes on the floor, everything changes with this team. Everything changes. Their intensity changed. Every little thing changed with this team. And I have to give so much credit to
What makes this transformation particularly compelling is how it reshapes the Fever narrative. Instead of depending solely on a superstar to carry the team, Indiana is cultivating a culture rooted in teamwork, trust, and shared responsibility. This new approach emphasizes smarter shot selection, exploiting mismatches through collective effort, and playing with greater intelligence rather than relying solely on individual brilliance. Such an evolution often distinguishes good teams from genuine championship contenders. For Fever fans, it signals a move away from hero ball, where one player tries to do everything, toward a more balanced, cohesive style of play. The rise of Caitlin Clark and Aari McDonald as a duo epitomizes this new philosophy, showcasing a team that values versatility, collaboration, and a dynamic, unpredictable offense. This exciting chapter promises a brighter future built on the strength of their combined talents and strategic growth. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. See you in the next video.